For the 10th round of bags, we finished the interior of the 3rd floor, 3 sides of the building, and we finally got our Peter Parker minifigure. Here is our Peter Parker minifigure, and I love the blue pants and the red jacket because the Spider-Man costume is red and blue, so I love the color scheme that they used. Got a great hairpiece and a nice little smile, a little satchel for him to carry his camera and film in, and then the back, just got the back of his jacket decorated on the bottom with the hem, and you can see this second expression of him being more concerned. So clearly he should be concerned with all the villains attacking the Daily Bugle right now. But this is like a really cool, simple minifigure, and what I love is Builder Cheetah was just walking by, picked up this minifigure and goes, "Peter Parker?" So clearly Lego nailed it because Builder Cheetah knew who it was right away. We'll start with those outside windows that we built. Once again, they're 5 high, and now by the fire escape, they're 2 wide. But if you look up here, you're going to notice they're actually a little different. There's a 1x2 brick here, a couple 1x1 tile pieces, and then a 1x1 translucent clear headlight brick for the side window. We're going to do that to both sides. I'll show you a little closer when we get there. But on the back, we just built some more of the windows, and you can see we're going to get to it. Here's like the wall to Peter Parker's office in that sand green color. You can see that through the glass windows. And then here's just more windows on the side and a better view of those like 1x2 bricks with the tiles and that jumper plate, or I'm sorry, the headlight brick right here. So this way we're going to be able to stick in the front wall with that's exploding with the Green Goblin coming through, and see how it's like there's a little connection point here with these headlight bricks on the side. Now inside there's a lot of great stuff just crammed in. On the left side of the building, we get an office. Now, I'm assuming that it's Peter Parker's office because we got his minifigure, but Peter Parker's a freelance photographer, so he never really had like an office except for like in that short stint that he did as like the science editor. But they gave him an office for this one, and there's a really cool desk. It was a nice little simple build. You got a phone on there, and then 1 chair in the back. And then in the back wall here, you're gonna notice that kind of yellowish orange tile piece. There should be a decal with Spider-Man on it. Which I was kind of surprised at. That was kind of a simple picture of Spider-Man that they chose to make a decal instead of a printed tile because there's so many amazing printed tile pieces in the set. Now on the side wall here, you're going to see like a bulletin board used with 1x1 tile pieces and 1x1 plate pieces to create kind of this 2x2 bulletin board with some yellow 1x1 tile pieces to be like photographs he's got pinned to the board. So kind of a nice little detail, very simple office. One thing I love about this office is this sand green wall, which you can kind of see through the glass on the outside window. And then we've got a door here. There is no door frame, it's just an open door for people to come in and out of, but it's okay because as we move to the right side of the room, you're going to see like boxes and a filing cabinet and just a mess blocking the way. So I've got a tight shot on the second room on the right because this thing is just filled with so many amazing props that you built, but it's crammed in there and it's actually hard to see or move anything because it's just filled with all this junk, which I don't know if that's a cool design flaw or feature, not quite sure, but I like it. But we'll start, and if you look in the back, you're going to see that elevator that we've been seeing with the lights on the top and the buttons on the side, and then the door is hidden behind these file cabinets and boxes. But like I said, we'll get to that as we take things out. But on the side here against the glass wall, we've got this copy machine, and I love this copy machine. It was like such an amazing build. But if you look at it, here's like the little buttons where you would put in the data, how many copies you need, light or dark or whatnot, all the information. But over here, we use these bar handles to create the top with that curved slope piece. But what happens is you can pick it up, and then they've got a glass, or for us, plastic piece, like a plastic window piece for the glass top of the photocopy machine. Just close it, make your copies, open it, take your copies and your original out, and you've got a great little copy machine. But I just love the design of this thing, and I actually might do a tutorial on this with some modifications I think that might make it a little better, but I do love this design. And now, so I'm going to put that photocopier back and then start working on my left here. But you'll see this pile of boxes, and we've seen that before. It's just a lot of tiles and jumper plates. You get that like stacked box look. And then we've got the filing cabinet. And the filing cabinet has 4 drawers on it. Now they're empty, but you know, they do work. So if you wanted to, you could put things in them if you want. All 4 work. But on top, you've got a pizza box and Peter Parker's camera with the big old lens there to take some pictures. So, you know, this can come off. In fact, the way they put this camera on the top is they put a little 1x1 round tile with pin and hole. Their connector, pinhole connector, just kind of put the camera on. So that's how the filing cabinet works. And then behind that, against this back door, so you can't even get to this back door safely, so it's a little bit of a fire hazard. Good thing we got that fire escape on the side. We've got a stack of magazines, and the magazines are just mostly, you know, 1x1 jumper or 2x2 jumper plates, both mostly white, but a few like tan. But we've got this the Conspiracy magazine, and it's got like a flying saucer picking up a cow. There's just another one of those great printed tile pieces we got in the set. But just like I said, just so many great things crammed within this second floor on the right, or third floor on the right side, but it's actually hard to get to them. So it's cool because it shows you that chaos and clutter, but from a practical point of view, it's hard to film or actually set things up. And we finish off the framework for the top of the building, so like where the 4th floor is going to go, but now we don't have the tiles and the jumper plates to make it a modular, so the 4th floor can go on and off easily. And because of that, there's actually like a lot of loose pieces. Like this is still loose, and so you got to be gentle when you're at this stage because it will come apart. But by looking down at it, you can just kind of see that clutter I was talking about on this side room and just how it's so cramped in there. The extra pieces in the 10th round of bags was this 1x1 trans clear plate and 1x1 trans clear tile, and these were used on the side of the window where we're going to connect the front of the building where the Green Goblin's like just crashing through. We also have this 1x1 yellow tile piece that was used for like the pictures on the bulletin board, and then the 1x1 tile piece and plate piece in this dark reddish brown color were the billboard itself that those picture tile pieces went on. But things I should have gotten, or you normally get, well, we didn't get this 1x1 pin piece, tile with pin, like you usually get these as extra piece, but we did not get it in this set of bags, or the 1x1 tile in light bluish gray, or the 1x1 round trans clear tile used for the lens of Peter Parker's camera. So at this point, not getting these pieces, which I know we've actually used before in the previous bags, I don't think I'm unlucky. I think you just don't get them as extra pieces if you've already gotten them in previous bags. The inside of the 3rd floor looks great, and I'm really excited that we're going to build that 4th wall where the Green Goblin's like just blowing out the window in our next set of bags. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.